Round 9 of the AFL, Mark McVeigh, Russell Barwick to have a look at the weekend ahead. And it's a long weekend. Last week ended on a Monday. This one starts on a Thursday with the Crows and Collingwood. An interesting game.
Absolutely, and I don't think the Monday night footy worked for the St Kilda Footy Club and Carlton. Not a lot of people there, but Thursday night will be interesting to see. But I think Collingwood, they travel so well, don't they? They've got a great record in Adelaide. Adelaide have been struggling this year as opposed to Port Adelaide, and I think Collingwood will win easy.
Okay, what are your thoughts on Essendon, Sydney? You're now a local boy in terms of the Swans and GWS, but you're a Bombers man at heart. It'll be a tough ask for the Bombers.
Massive. They have just been getting over the line, haven't they, against the bottom teams in the competition. Sydney got to see firsthand that forward line work so well against the Hawks. They'll keep that together. Traditionally, Essendon get goals kicked on them a lot from the big forwards. Buddy's got a great record against Essendon. I think Sydney will beat them, unfortunately, and they're a good side, Swans, when they've got everyone involved. Yeah,
they certainly have turned the corner, no doubt about that. Heap of games across the weekend to look forward to. Richmond taking on Melbourne. Now, this is a must-win game for the Tigers.
Absolutely, and they played quite well against Geelong the week before. They they nearly won the game, but Melbourne are going better under Paul Roos. There's no doubt about that. Defensively, they're a lot better, but I think Richmond are a lot further down the track than what Melbourne are, and I think they'll win. What
about North and Brisbane?
Huge game. North Melbourne, you'd have to think, would win. Brisbane have been in terrible form, but North Melbourne need to win these games that everyone thinks they should to be able to play in the finals, or they'll win.
The best game of the weekend, without a doubt, Fremantle and Geelong. The Cats travel very nicely, and the Dockers have just hit a hurdle or two.
They have, and I think their coach said during the week there's not as good as what they thought they may be at the moment. They're a very average side. I think Geelong, they're outstanding. As you said, they travel well. They'll beat Fremantle over at Patterson Stadium. Hard one to do, but I think Geelong can do it.
And I think the Gold Coast can travel and beat St Kilda. What about you?
Yeah, agree. St Kilda started pretty well, and everyone thought that their year was going to be pretty average, and I think they defied the odds early, but starting to go downhill very quickly. I think Gold Coast will beat them.
There's not too many tricks in the arsenal there for the Saints at the moment. But the thoughts of Mark: Collingwood, Sydney, Richmond to open up the weekend, and then wrapping it up with North, Geelong, and the Gold Coast to upset the Saints on Sunday night.